Hey there, my name is Mike Seeklander, and I am a professional trainer. And one of the things that I work on a lot with my students is self-defense, right? I teach handgun defensive carry type classes. I teach rifle, defensive rifle type classes. But one of the things that we mention on a regular basis to contrast to lethal force is the option to have something that's less lethal or non-lethal. So I'm super excited to show you this product. This is actually called the HTP 50. And it's basically a CO2 powered 50 caliber pepper ball gun. Now, when you buy this package, you actually get a combination of rounds. You get plastic or little rubber rounds you can practice with, and you get the actual pepper balls that are less lethal, much like pepper spray, but it's basically a powdered form, okay? A couple things that really excite me about this gun. Number one, the design is very, very simple. There's no manual safety. And you're gonna see here in a second, when I actually load it up and show you how it's loaded, it's activated by a tapping of the bottom of the basically CO2 canister, which is gonna give me an indicator. Number two, it's intuitive. You know, it's like a handgun. So if you've held a handgun before or shot a handgun, this is gonna be no different than any average handgun. Number three, it is less or non-lethal. So some of you may just not want to have a handgun. Maybe that's not an option for you. And remember, a less lethal or non-lethal tool is always something that's super smart to have around. So what I want to do is I want to actually load it and show you how it functions, and we'll go from there. So once again, eye protection. Always wear eye protection. And uniquely enough, with this particular gun, I'm actually going to insert the CO2 canister backwards to what I thought it should be. So it's going to be inserted like that. And I'm actually going to screw this capsule on. And this is going to be screwed down all the way to the point where it's about as tight as I can make it. The unique thing about this is they've designed this so once this is in place, the system is not active. I'm actually going to activate the system by tapping the bottom of where I just screwed the CO2 canister in, okay? Loading it is a process of actually dropping the rounds into the gun itself, okay? So we'll set myself up for success here. Now these are the little rubber plastic rounds, right? I'll show you what they look like. Of course, in your package, you're gonna have practice. You can see that's a different color, and the red is your pepper balls. So that's what your pepper balls look like, okay? That's your actual pepper ball ammunition. Of course, make sure I have the right rounds here. And these are what I'm gonna be loading into the gun, okay? Just little rubber rounds, okay? Loading process is pretty simple too. I've set myself up for success by moving that spring forward, and I'm simply gonna drop these into the firearm itself, okay? A couple more in there. Okay, and looks like, there we go. And now once again, the system is not activated. To activate it, I'm simply gonna tap the bottom of this. So I'm gonna tap the bottom of this, and notice the loaded indicator pops out in the back of the gun. That means it's ready to go. Now from here, there's no manual safeties. There's nothing but a front and rear sight. So I'm gonna shoot this like I would shoot a standard handgun. Let's see how this thing works. There it is, right there. Boom. Pepper ball, pepper ball. Take that, bad guy. And there you have it, right? So, you know, with this device, with this particular handgun, I could practice with my rubber balls as much as I want to, so I know exactly what it feels like to fire an accurate shot. And then when I'm ready to go, if I want to, I can load up, replace the canister, and of course leave it unactivated, right? I wouldn't have this popped out in the back, and store it where I would store anything, any firearm or any, you know, less lethal tool that I might need to use for self-defense. What a great tool. I love it. HTP 50, check it out, folks.